Aam Aadmi Party founder Shanti Bhushan dropped a big bombshell when he said this afternoon to Headlines Today that Arvind Kejriwal should step down as the convener of the Aam Aadmi Party. Before this, he'd already said that bringing in Kiran Bedi into the BJP was a masterstroke by Amit Shah. The Aam Aadmi Party found itself embarrassed, running for cover. Before we get you a big interview with Shanti Bhushan, let's take a look at some of the reactions that have been coming in to the Shanti Bhushan bombshell.
All is not right within the Aam Aadmi Party. At a time when the party is already reeling under the impact of numerous exits, AAP founder member Shanti Bhushan has dropped another bomb, slamming Kejriwal for leading the party astray, demanding his resignation as AAP convener in an exclusive interview with Headlines Today.
Another convener, a different convener.
You think that's required?
Yes.
Why?
That is, for this reason, a convener who has gone astray, who starts claiming that his voice has to prevail irrespective of the majority in the committee.
Earlier in the day, Bhushan called Bedi's induction into the BJP a masterstroke.
It's a master stroke, in my opinion, of the BJP. They realized that the voters in Delhi want a very honest person to be a chief minister.
While Kejriwal was dismissive about Bhushan's comments, Bedi was quick to take a bow.
यही दिखाता है कि इंटरनल लोकतंत्र है, हमारे यहाँ कोई भी अपनी राय रखने के लिए स्वतंत्र है।
बहुत धन्यवाद, उनका बहुत धन्यवाद।
Bhushan's comments nevertheless causing resentment within the Aam Aadmi Party. Son Prashant Bhushan first to disagree with his father's comments.
I don't agree with the statement of Shanti Bhushan ji, Kiran Bedi communal. It is a obscurantist party.
जो बीजेपी को भ्रष्टतम पार्टी कहा करती थी, जिन्होंने कहा था कि पार्टी आरटीआई के तहत नहीं आना चाहती, इसलिए लोग बीजेपी को वोट ना दें, और आज खुद जब बीजेपी में शामिल होती हैं तो ये राजनीतिक अवसरवादिता का बहुत बड़ा उदाहरण है।
This is not the first time that Shanti Bhushan has hit out at the Aam Aadmi Party chief. He had made the same demand in August 2014, citing Kejriwal's lack of organizational skills to run a party. The BJP expectedly gloating.
निश्चित रूप से उन्होंने दोनों को काम करते समय देखा है। जब अन्ना का आंदोलन था तो उन्होंने दोनों का तुलनात्मक अध्ययन निश्चित रूप से किया है। तो निश्चित रूप से निष्कर्ष सही है कि केजरीवाल तो केवल धरना कर सकते हैं।
Bhushan's public criticism of Kejriwal ahead of the Delhi Assembly polls comes as a body blow for the party. Is AAP bracing for yet another high-profile exit? With Rahul Kanwal, Bureau Report for Headlines Today.
Let's now get you key excerpts from that big interview with Shanti Bhushan, which has set the national news agenda. Here's Hot Pursuit with the AAP patriarch. He is one of the founding fathers of the Aam Aadmi Party, also its largest donor. Joining us now is former Law Minister Shanti Bhushan. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us on Hot Pursuit. You believe that Kiran Bedi's projection by the Bharatiya Janata Party is a masterstroke. Why do you feel that, sir?
For the reason that BJP realized that people in Delhi, the voters of Delhi, needed somebody who could be relied upon for giving a very honest government to Delhi. Kiran Bedi was not even a member of the BJP. The BJP realized that if they wanted to have any chance of winning election in Delhi against AAP, they had to provide a credible face for themselves, namely a person who could be relied upon to give an honest government as their chief ministerial candidate.
Do you think that Kiran Bedi given her reputation, her image as being a very brave officer, taking on her seniors, has what it takes to be a good chief minister for Delhi, sir?
Yes, because the first thing is, for my feeling about every government is, first thing is the government must be totally corruption free. With the track record of Kiran Bedi as a police officer, one of the most honest police officers with the highest integrity, who was so objective, she had challaned Mrs. Gandhi's car, and her track record as a crusader against corruption during the Anna movement can clearly convince any person in Delhi that if she becomes chief minister, she would certainly give a very honest government.
The voters of Delhi, sir, have a choice. They have Kiran Bedi on the one side, Arvind Kejriwal on the other, and then there is Ajay Maken. Who out of these three, in your long political experience, would make the best chief minister?
Well, so far as administrative acumen is concerned, I think the choice will have to be between Ajay Maken and Kiran Bedi, because Ajay Maken has a lot of administrative and political acumen. So far as Kiran Bedi is concerned, her track record suggests that she would give a very honest government to Delhi. I can't say the same thing about Ajay Maken, because Congress has been a party to such massive corruption in recent years that it is difficult to imagine a Congress without corruption. And I don't personally know Ajay Maken as well that I could say that he would also be totally honest if he becomes chief minister. So far as Arvind is concerned, Arvind has also a track record as a crusader against corruption. So if he becomes chief minister, I can rely on him to give an
But
honest
out
government.
of Kejriwal, Maken and Bedi, you've picked Bedi as one, Maken is 2 and Kejriwal is 3. Why is Kejriwal at number 3?
Kejriwal is number 3 for the reason, in recent times, he has gone astray. That was not the position 1 year back when he for the first time contested Delhi.
Do you think Kejriwal has learnt lessons from what happened during his 49-day rule? Is he wiser from that experience, or do you think nothing has changed?
He was wiser because he came to me after that. I told him he should never have resigned. He said in that other room, he was sitting, he said, yes, I made a mistake. I should have consulted you before taking this step, but I didn't. Now hereafter I will keep coming to you often to take.
Has he come after that?
No.
He hasn't come at all?
No, because he knew my views, that I was more interested in establishing ethical political standards.
He is not interested in that.
Doesn't seem to be. Last year it seemed he was.
What do you think changed? Why?
Maybe
Why do you think he changed?
It is my speculation. Having once become chief minister, I think he got so attached to the office of chief minister, he resigned, it seems, in the hope that there would be an immediate re-election, which he had advised, not knowing that that was not the law. And if, of course, there had been a fresh election immediately, he would have got Aam Aadmi Party would have got a clear majority.
So you said that a meeting of a national council needs to be called,
Yes,
where the founding members will decide what will happen next.
Correct.
Do you believe one of the changes that should be put in place is to find a leader apart from Kejriwal?
Yes, another convener, a different convener.
You think that's required?
Yes.
Why?
That is, for this reason, a convener who has gone astray, who starts claiming that his voice has to prevail irrespective of the majority in a committee, has to be. That means he is.
But will the party not fall apart if Arvind Kejriwal is no longer at the helm?
You see, most people feel that since Arvind Kejriwal has been projecting himself from the very beginning. On every poster, his picture must be there and so on. Now, for instance, they have done so many. Even today I find on TV that on his platform there is a poster which says, Modi ji, tum desh sambhalo, Delhi hum pe chhod do. What is all this? They are indirectly praising Modi.
Does your son agree with your views or disagree? Does he have the same reservations about the Aam Aadmi Party?
Perhaps he has, but he has been pledged not to speak before the election.
You feel that he has some of those same
I
reservations?
think he has. He had opposed many of these candidates.
Because he's no longer as active as he earlier was.
Yeah. Obvious, it is obvious.
That he's no longer as active. You think that he has some of the same reservations that you're saying. That was Shanti Bhushan joining us on Hot Pursuit. Let's now go across to Ashutosh, senior leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, to get an AAP reaction to the Shanti Bhushan bombshell. Ashutosh, Shanti Bhushan says Arvind Kejriwal should step down, the party should find a new convener. What is AAP making of the Bhushan bombshell, Ashutosh?
See, Rahul, Aam Aadmi Party is a democratic party, and Shanti Bhushan is a very respected and an old colleague of us, and we have no problems with it. He has expressed his opinion, but it's not necessarily that the party should share his opinion. Party is fully with Arvind Kejriwal, and overwhelming support Arvind Kejriwal is in the party. And you also know, and everybody knows, that in a democratic party, if you have certain viewpoint, it is not necessarily that that viewpoint should have the final word. Majority is with Arvind Kejriwal, overwhelming support with Kejriwal. He has a magnetic connect with the volunteers, and he's the most popular leader.
No, you're saying that Kejriwal is the most popular leader, but would you at least concede, Ashutosh, that this comment coming as it does just days before the elections has come as a huge embarrassment from the Aam Aadmi Party, Ashutosh?
See, if you think it's an embarrassment, I will honestly say that yes, it is a bit of embarrassment. There's no doubt about it. He being a senior member of the party, he should have expressed his opinion in the party forum itself, and party would have certainly discussed it. Since he has decided to speak in public and he has decided to go to the media, but still there is no bitterness towards Mr. Shanti Bhushan. We have a tremendous respect for him, and that respect will continue with him, whatever opinion he carries. And that also shows the fact that Aam Aadmi Party is a democratic party. It's not a dictatorial party, and Arvind Kejriwal is democratic leader. Since morning, not a single word has been uttered against Shanti Bhushan. And see the difference with the Congress party. Janardhan Dwivedi has expressed certain opinion, and immediately the party came out and condemned his opinion in an open press conference. Whereas Aam Aadmi Party maintains and still say, we have a tremendous respect for Shanti Bhushan, and whatever he has said, we only say that it is his personal opinion.
No, you're saying it's his personal opinion, Ashutosh. But what do you have to say about the charges leveled by Shanti Bhushan, Ashutosh? He says that Kejriwal has gone astray, that AAP is veering away from its fundamental ideology. He says that there is a personality cult around Kejriwal. Those are very serious charges leveled by someone who's seen the party grow from within, Ashutosh.
See, firstly, let me also tell you that Shanti Bhushan had been in the BJP, and he was a treasurer in the BJP, and there were certain differences with that party, so he left that party. Shanti Bhushan is known for his hard views, and it is not necessarily that his hard views should be in sync with the party or in sync with the other members of the party. It's very simple, and I think we should respect his opinion, whatever he's carrying. But his is a majority opinion, and his opinion will be the last opinion, and everybody has to adhere to his opinion. I think that is not possible. In a democracy, others should also respect, and majority opinions should prevail.
Okay, I'm going to leave it over there. The Aam Aadmi Party in a desperate bid now to cover up and try and control the damage unleashed by the Shanti Bhushan bomb. What we're going to do now is get you all the national headlines that have been making the news, and also some of the other big Delhi stories. So let's quickly take a look at some of the other headlines that have made it to the newsroom tonight. Lawyers of all 6 district courts in the capital protested against BJP's decision to nominate Kiran Bedi as the CM candidate. The lawyers are demanding an inquiry against the lathi charge that she had ordered when she was DCP North, and there was a huge fracas with the lawyers at that time. The Election Commission has rejected Congress leader Kiran Walia's complaint against Arvind Kejriwal. In her complaint, Walia had alleged that Kejriwal furnished incorrect information in his nomination papers and did not reveal the cases pending against him. Walia and Kejriwal are pitted against each other from the New Delhi constituency. The Congress today released its campaign video for the Delhi polls in a major snub to Sheila Dikshit. The face of the three-time Delhi Chief Minister is missing from this video. BJP's MPs Mahesh Giri and Manoj Tiwari have expressed confidence that the party will sweep the assembly polls in the capital. While campaigning for party candidates, they said that the Bedi factor will help the party and decimate AAP. Former AAP leader Shazia Ilmi has lashed out at AAP and alleged that there was dictatorship in the party. Shazia, who recently joined the BJP, claimed that AAP workers are being ignored and not given their due by the party leadership. We've heard from the Aam Aadmi. Now, Prabhat Jha is a man we don't often see on television, but he's a very important man in the BJP scheme of things in Delhi. He's the points person of the RSS, works on the organization side of things in the BJP, and it is his responsibility to ensure that the BJP wins as the party in charge, as the Prabhari. Why was Prabhat Jha forced to bring in Kiran Bedi? What was the strategy in their mind, and is this an acknowledgement of the fact that the BJP local leadership was simply not up to the task? Here is an exclusive interview with the BJP Delhi in charge, Prabhat Jha. Joining us now is the man whose responsibility it is to help the BJP win in the capital showdown, the state chief in charge of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Prabhat Jha. Thank you very much for joining us on Headlines.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद राहुल जी।
बयान है मेरे पास आपका 3 जनवरी का, जिसमें आप कहते हैं कि बीजेपी ये चुनाव लड़ेगी नरेंद्र मोदी के नेतृत्व में। आप कहते हैं कि चीफ मिनिस्ट्रियल कैंडिडेट कोई नहीं होगा। 15 जनवरी को किरण बेदी आती है और 19 को वो आपकी चीफ मिनिस्ट्रियल कैंडिडेट बन जाती है। 3 जनवरी को आप क्या कह रहे थे और क्यों?
क्या ये रणनीति का हिस्सा नहीं होता है? ये मास्टर स्ट्रोक लोगों को बाद में पता लगाना। अगर मैं ये कहता नहीं चेहरा आ ही रहा है, और आज भी नरेंद्र मोदी जी के चेहरे पर ही चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं,
लेकिन आपने कहा था कि सीएम कैंडिडेट नहीं होगा, इसलिए आखिरकार क्या ये अफरा तफरी रही, क्या ये पैनिक रहा कि बीजेपी को इंपोर्ट करके कैंडिडेट लाना?
कोई इंपोर्ट नहीं, ये पैनिक भी नहीं था, ये पहले से तय था।
आपके हिसाब से कब से ये तय था?
लगभग साल भर से चल रहा था, दिल्ली चुनाव समाप्त होने के बाद से चल रहा था।
मैं आपको बताऊं कि पिछले हफ्ते, मतलब उनके आने से 1 हफ्ते पहले तक किरण बेदी से इंडिया टुडे ग्रुप की बातचीत चल रही थी कि आप चुनाव में हमारे विशेषज्ञ बनके हमारे चैनल पे आ जाइए, और कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन हो रहा था। उनको हवा भी नहीं थी कि आपके वो सीएम कैंडिडेट बनेंगे।
फिर वही बात कह रहा हूं, ये सब चीजें रणनीति का हिस्सा होती है। होड़ लगी है दुनिया में कि सबसे पहले किसको जानकारी मिलती है, और इस होड़ में हम नहीं थे।
कहीं ना कहीं ये लगता है कि 10 जनवरी की जो मोदी जी की रैली थी, जिसमें भीड़ नहीं आई, लोगों में उत्साह नहीं था, जोश की कमी थी, उसको देख के अमित शाह, प्रभात झा, अरुण जेटली सब पैनिक कर गए और बोला कि नहीं नहीं, ये दिल्ली वालों से तो नहीं होगा, बाहर से लाओ भैया किसी को।
ये परसेप्शन है, और ये परसेप्शन में आपका नहीं बदल सकता, लेकिन हाँ 10 फरवरी को बदल जाएगा।
लेकिन जब से किरण बेदी आई है, आपकी पार्टी में जो फूट है, तो दरार है, क्योंकि पहले से माना जाता है कि दिल्ली बीजेपी बहुत बटी हुई है, एकजुट कर काम नहीं करती है, और वो देखने को मिल रहा है कि आपस में नेता एक दूसरे से लड़ रहे हैं।
मुझे आप एक नेता का नाम बताइए जिसने ये कहा हो कि पार्लियामेंट्री बोर्ड के निर्णय के बाद, और ये निर्णय पार्लियामेंट्री बोर्ड करेगी कि
आप ही को घेराव कर दिया था, आप ही का।
किसने
अभय वर्मा के सपोर्टर्स ने आप ही का घेराव किया, सतीश उपाध्याय गए, उन्हीं के सपोर्टर्स उन्हीं पे चढ़ गए।
अब मैं बताऊं आपको, क्या इतना अधिकार नहीं है? क्या वो किसी कांग्रेस के दफ्तर में गए थे? क्या वो सड़क पर थे? अपने कार्यालय में आकर कार्यकर्ता अपनी बात नहीं कहेगा, और दूसरा जब टिकट कटता है तो प्यार से कहेगा अच्छा किया आपने टिकट काट दिया, ये तो कहेगा नहीं।
क्योंकि कल जब मैं नामांकन प्रोसेस कवर कर रहा था किरण बेदी जी का, तमाम बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ताओं से बात हुई, जब कैमरा नहीं चल रहा था, सब में एक नाराजगी झलक रही थी। उनको लग रहा था कि हमने इतने साल जूते घिसे, पार्टी में मेहनत की, पार्टी को खड़ा किया, अब जब सरकार बनने की नौबत आई, लग रहा है कि हम शायद जीत जाए चुनाव, पार्टी को हमें किसी पर भरोसा ही नहीं।
आज दिल्ली में सरकार बनाना है।